Hello students, today we learn the new one point from lesson number 2, that is a histological structure of testes or TS of testes. Generally testes is externally covered by fibrous connective tissue covering which is called as tunica albuginea. Fibrous testicular septa divide each testis into many lobules and each lobule consists about three coil structure called as seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule is microscopic coil structure which is lined by cuboidal germinal epithelium. The germ cells undergo spermatogenesis to produce sperms. In the lobule, large number of sperms are present which show different stages of spermatogenesis. For example, spermatid, spermatogonia, primary and secondary spermatocyte. Few large and conical cells are present at regular interval which are called as Sertoli cells. The sperms are found attached to Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells are rich in glycogen and provide nourishment to the sperm, so they are called as nurse cells. After getting nourishment, sperms are released from the Sertoli cell called as spermation. Seminiferous tubules are held by connective tissue along with the blood capillaries, nerve fiber, and a group of cells which are called as interstitial cells or Leydig cells. Presence of this cell in the testes is the characteristic of mammal which secrete a male sex hormone called as testosterone which control secondary sexual character in male. Next one, female reproductive system. Female reproductive system studied under two heading, external genital organ and a second one, internal genital organs. External genital organs are labia majora, labia minora, mons pubis, clitoris, vestibule, hymen, greater vestibular gland and mammary gland. Internal genital organs are ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus and vagina. First, we discuss the external genital organ. The first one is the labia majora. These are two large folds which forms the boundary of the vulva, which are homologous to scrotum of male. It composed of skin, fibrous tissue, and fat. Second one, labia minora. These are the smaller and thinner leaf-like fold located just medially to the labia majora. Third one structure, mons pubis. It is a fleshy elevation present above the labia majora. Next one, clitoris. Small erectile organ lying at the anterior end of labia minora, which is homologous to the penis of male, and it also shows the presence of erectile tissue. Vestibule. It is a median vertical depression of the vulva enclosing vagina and urethral opening. Hymen. It is a thin layer of mucous membrane which partially occlude the opening of vagina. Greater vestibular gland, which is a pair gland which occur on each side of vaginal opening and they are homologous to Cowper's gland of male, which secrete lubricating fluid. Next one, mammary gland, a pair of rounded structure present in the pectoral region on ventral thoracic wall. It releases milk under the control of prolactin and oxytocin of pituitary gland. Next one, internal genital organs. It is a diagrammatic representation of female reproductive system which consists different part, a pair of ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus, cervix and vagina. So first when we study the ovary, ovaries are two oval bodies which are mesodermal in origin. These are essential female reproductive organ called as primary sex organ of female. They are located in pelvis, one on either side of uterus. Ovaries are held by large ovarian ligament. Function. Ovaries produce egg by the process of oogenesis. Second function, it secrete female sex hormones that is a progesterone and estrogen, which control secondary sexual character in female. Now, second structure, fallopian tubes. These are two long tubes extending from ovary up to uterus. It consists three parts. First one infundibulum, second one ampulla, and third one isthmus. Now first one is the infundibulum. It is dilated funnel shaped part which present on the surface of ovary. It has small fimbricated opening which is called as ostium, which is surrounded by finger like projection which called as fimri, which help to collect the egg from the surface of ovary. Second portion, ampulla. It is the middle and longest part of oviduct, which is a site of fertilization and cleavage. Third one, isthmus. It is a narrow part of oviduct which opens into a upper part of uterus. Now, function of fallopian tube. Oviduct collect egg from surface of ovaries. Second one, it transfer the egg from ovary to uterus. And third one, it provides site for fertilization of eggs and cleavage. Now next one part is uterus. It is a single, large, triangular and highly vascular bag-like structure. It is located in pelvis between urinary bladder and rectum. It divided into the three part, fundus part, body part, and third one, cervix. Fundus is a upper part of the uterus. Body is middle part of the uterus which consists three layer. Perimetrium, which is the outer one part. Myometrium, which is the middle and muscular layer, and the most important, that is the endometrium, innermost layer which forms connection with fetus through placenta. Next one, cervix. It is a lower, narrow and tapering portion of uterus. It opens on both sides, means into vagina externally and into uterus internally. It is lined by or formed by muscular ring of cervical sphincter, which are the most powerful sphincter in human body. Function. Uterus provide the place for the development of embryo. It forms the connection between mother and fetus, and it also help in parturition by powerful contraction. Next one part, vagina. It is a tubular and fibromuscular organ which is lined by mucous membrane. At the lower end of this vagina, normally there is a fold of mucous membrane in a vaginal state which is called as hymen. Function. It receives the erectile penis during copulation and receives semen for fertilization. It serves as a birth canal during parturition, as well as it also transfers menstrual flow outside. Next one, histological structure of ovary or TS of ovary. Now it is a diagrammatic representation of this ovary. First one, histologically ovary shows two regions. Outer region is called as cortex and innermost region is called as medulla. Ovary is solid because it contains stroma, and stroma is formed by blood vessel, nerve fiber and connective tissue. Stroma of cortex is formed by reticular connective tissue and stroma of medulla is formed by areolar connective tissue. Cortex region is externally lined by cuboidal germinal epithelium. Now the cortex contains a large number of ovarian follicles. The group of cells of germinal epithelium is called as egg nest. The follicles are found in different stage. For example, primary follicle, which is lined by single layer of follicular cell, secondary follicle, and graphene follicle, that is matured. Each follicle has centrally developing ovum. Follicular cells are endocrine in function and secrete hormone estrogen, which control secondary sexual characters and menstrual cycle in female. Matured graphene follicle moves toward the surface of ovary and bursts to release the ovum. The process is called as ovulation, which is under the influence of LH. After ovulation, empty mass of graphene follicle develops into yellowish temporary endocrine gland which called as corpus luteum, which secrete hormone progesterone, which maintain endometrium and pregnancy. But if egg is not fertilized, corpus luteum degenerate into a corpus albicans. So this is about the female reproductive system as well as histological structure of ovary. Okay, thank you.